Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Whip It Like Butter. Okay, so today we're going to make some ham and cheese sliders. We're taking a little break from the desserts or whatever. Valentine's Day is coming up. I've already hooked y'all up, so make sure you check out those recipes. But we're making a Super Bowl recipe today, or this is really good anytime, but yeah. Okay, so ham and cheese sliders. We're making these on Hawaiian rolls because we like a little sweet little pizzazz. We can't just do basic bread. And then we're going to use some cheddar cheese and some Swiss. A lot of people just use Swiss, but I like cheddar. Cheddar just sets everything off. Okay, and then we're going to do like a little butter, garlic, parsley type situation. Make these extra delicious. All right, so let's not talk about it anymore. Let's go ahead and get into it so I can show y'all how it's done. Let's go. Okay, so here's our Hawaiian rolls. For this recipe, we're going to use 12 of them. We're going to use Swiss cheese and cheddar, honey ham. We're using fresh parsley, minced garlic, and also we need some butter. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and slice this thing of rolls in half. Okay, so I just used a serrated knife. A serrated knife is really cuts bread very well. So if you have one, you definitely want to use it. But yeah, so I cut it all janky and everything like that, but I got the job done, right? Okay, so you basically want to make sure that you just cut it in half the best that you can. Kind of try to cut it in the middle so it's just kind of even between the top and the bottom layer. And then you want to go ahead and remove it from the pack. I had to use the back of the knife to help me remove the bread from the packaging. Okay, and we're going to place this in a casserole dish. We add our bread to the side. We're going to go ahead and get our butter ready. So place it in a microwave safe dish. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and chop our parsley up. So you can just use a regular, this is a butcher knife. A serrated knife won't work. A butcher knife and just chop, 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 chop. Just keep chopping until it gets like, pretty fine. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and add our garlic. We're just going to add about a teaspoon into our butter that's already melted. You melt it like, about 45 seconds to a minute, just until it's melted. Okay, and we put our garlic in here and our parsley, just your desired amount. I don't want to just go too crazy with the parsley, but I wanted a good amount. And we're going to brush our bread with our concoction that we made over here. So you just need a brush and you just keep going with the bread. If you don't have a brush, you can probably use a spoon and get a little creative. I always try to give you ideas if you don't have, certain utensils, because we don't all have these types of things around our home, but we can still, do what we need to do and make these recipes. Okay, and so we're also going to put our Swiss cheese on our bread. That's what we're going to start with on our bottom layer. I end up using 6 pieces. I don't want to just go too crazy because we're doing double cheese. So just 6 pieces. And this cheese, it's kind of like sandwich slice, but it's not. I would say it's just a little bit under sandwich slice, but it's packaged cheese though. Okay, and so we're going to go with our ham. Like, I really like the meats, you know what I'm saying? So I went heavy with the ham. I probably could even do a little bit more ham because this ham was thin sliced. But yeah, put your desired amount of ham on here. I think it was maybe I know it was definitely like half a pound, maybe 12 slices or something like that, but it was a half a pound of ham that I used. Okay, and make sure that you spread it around because you want your sliders to be as even as possible, right? You don't want to be lumpy on one side and not on the other. All right, so we're putting our cheddar cheese on here. We're doing the same thing that we did with the Swiss cheese. We're going to layer it just a little bit just so we can get our 6 pieces on there. Because it have all that good flavor, y'all. Cheddar, it's something about cheddar just like sets everything off. But it was a good balance between the cheddar and the Swiss. Alright, we're going to follow the same process with the other side of the bread. We're going to go ahead and get that all nice and buttered and all that type of jazz before we go ahead and put this thing together. So after you've done that, just go ahead and set your bread on top. Okay, and then we're going to put the remaining butter and parsley garlic mixture all on the top of that bread. So I started out by brushing it, just, so I can make sure that all the bread was evenly coated with the butter. And then I went and just, poured the mixture and spread it around. So, so it's all nice and pretty and yeah. So we don't waste anything either. Okay, so here is our sliders out of the oven. Okay, they only need to bake for like 15-20 minutes. And I didn't turn the broiler on. The tops of them got brown on their own because of the butter that we put on top of them. Real nice and simple, y'all. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and cut these. Yes, so I can go ahead and show you, and then we're gonna get to the taste test. So y'all, perfect for the Super Bowl or any party, or just if you're sitting around the house, you want something different. This is really good. Like if you have kids, I don't have kids, but I'll borrow somebody else's kids sometime, and this would be like a really fun recipe to do with them, and it's super duper delicious, of course. Okay, yeah, look at that. Okay, y'all, so let me show you my sandwich. Like they used to say in Martin all the time. That was one of my favorite comedies of all times, Martin. So let me show y'all just a little baby sandwich. Yes, extra cheesy and look all shiny and stuff like that. I didn't even turn on the broiler. Like these just got brown just by being in the oven. I can't wait to taste. So without further ado, yeah, and it's not like all soft. Look. It's not all soggy or anything on the bottom either. It's nice and toasted. I'm about to start singing. This right here. This right here. Super duper delicious. Moist. I said not soggy at all. I don't like my bread any type of soggy. Make sure you go ahead and get in that description and grab this recipe. Like, don't be stingy. Make sure you share. Subscribe if you haven't already. And always join us for more over here at Whip It Like Butter. Catch y'all next time. Bye. Mm.